Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective tarot for today. Today is Saturday, February 14th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use Intuitive City Oracle by Rob Barthelman. You can find this at intuitiveintention.com. My Intuitive Intention on Etsy. And I did see him on TikTok. He was doing like a video or a live. I can't remember, like 3 weeks ago. So I think he's still on there. I just couldn't find his decks on there. Hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday. All the snow is finally melting. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We got one on the table. 2 on the table. 3 on the table. Okay, normally I would not take that because I felt like that was just a bunch of BS, but I'm going to take it. A little boy is growing up. Can you believe it? You'll get it in a minute. 2 more shuffles. 5 on the table. 2 majors. No reverse. You will understand what I'm saying in a minute. 6 on the table. I feel like we always get this. I feel like we always get this in the spring and we always get this in the fall. It never fails. Y'all, God doesn't make up stories. A lot of good calming energy at the top and bottom. All right, we're going to set that aside. We've got 7 with bottom of the deck, 3 majors, and no reverse. We've got the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the 8 of Pentacles. We've got the Magician. What is that, Gemini energy? What is the Magician? Gemini? The Hermit is Virgo. We got 8 of Cups. Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Last Judgment. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. You can change the Emperor to an Empress. It really doesn't matter. This is quite literally somebody working towards fulfillment and working towards some type of manifestations for spirituality. Like this could be somebody moving from religion into spirituality. It could be somebody that was agnostic or like atheist, and now they're realizing they do believe in something. Someone's been working on this for a while. I'm looking at the Last Judgment card, and I'm looking at, I usually get this, like I've gotten this before. Like when you look at all these pieces of art hanging on this wall, like to me it just means like a lot or an expanse of time. Like whoever this is, they've been working on this for a while. For some, it could even be years. With the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, this person is focused. And I don't know. Okay, so I don't know why well, I mean, I don't know why I'm using this example, but it is a good example. So this would be like, when you graduate high school and you're getting ready to go off to college, whether you're a male or a female, oftentimes you'll get that, um, you'll get that conversation from your parents like, okay, you're going to college, you're going there to study, you're going there to get a degree, don't fuck around, right? And you'll also get like, you also get conversations from your friends like, okay, yeah, you're going there to study, but make sure you sleep with as many girls or guys as you possibly can. Make sure you have fun. Make sure you drink. Make sure you party. Like, get it out of your system. Like, this is the time to get it out of your system. Stereotypical, but people hear that all the time. Here's the thing. This would be like this person getting ready to go off to college, going off to college, and they don't do any of those things. Like, this is someone focused on their studies. Like, this is the 40-year-old virgin. Did you ever see the 40-year-old virgin? This is the 40-year-old virgin. Like, this is someone going off to college and literally spending the next 4 years studying, making straight A's, doing extracurriculars, building up like a platform for themselves, a portfolio for themselves. That way, when they graduate college, like, they could be rewarded with the best job, the highest paying job. Like, this is someone putting in the effort. This is someone focused on their future. That's the best example I can think of. Like, this would also be like, if this is somebody healing, this is someone going through a spiritual awakening. And like I said, for some this could have been going on for years. Like, this would be somebody that I'm not saying that they're not going to hang out with friends or family, but this is somebody that would not be interested in like relationships, sex, that kind of thing. Like, their focus would be more on their growth, their abundance, knowing that possibly building upon that is only going to make relationships and sex better when that does come around. Does that make sense? And so whoever this is, this could be somebody like a little bit older, like in the past they weren't really interested in stuff like this. This could have been someone very much like flitting from job to job, relationship to relationship. Maybe they've never been married, maybe they don't have kids. They don't really like to tie themselves down. But then at the end of the day, someone realizes, like, I'm in exactly the same spot I was in 10 years ago, and I'm too old for this. Like, I gotta do something to move forward. I gotta build myself up. But, like, what kind of life is this? It doesn't necessarily have to be someone older, right? Because younger people could feel the same way, you know? If all you did was party in high school and college, when you get out of college, you might be more inclined to kind of more like settle down, focus on work, building a life for yourself, buying a home, paying off your car, that kind of thing. Kind of like the opposite of what I just said about not partying at school. whoever this person is, and again, it doesn't matter, masculine, feminine, they really have a great sense of willpower, because like I said, like this is someone focused on their growth and their abundance and really not on anything else. It's like, and I'll just use a masculine as an example, but like a masculine going out to a bar with a bunch of their friends and having a few women hit on them, or men, doesn't matter. And they're just like, no, thanks, but I'm busy, I'm focused on other things, thanks for the offer, but not interested. A lot of self-discipline. And I think whoever this is, I think I was talking about this. I know I just posted about it earlier on YouTube. I did a post for it, but like this is somebody that wants to leave their past, especially if this is an older person. They want to leave their past in the past and focus on the now and focus on the future. Like if they used to fuck around in the past, like they don't really want to think about that. They don't want to take that energy with them into the next cycle of their life. And it's not about hiding anything. It's just like it's not me anymore, like that's not who I am. I'm going to leave it back there and I'm going to move forward cuz this is the new me. I usually do not get this from this card, but I think it's because these two cards are next together and it just gives like movement and energy. Whoever this person is, they're probably really physical, athletic, walk, run, exercise. I even heard like maybe mountain climbing for someone, or maybe they've always wanted to go mountain climbing. It's probably a good outlet too, as opposed to sex, right? I'm just saying you release endorphins when you exercise and all that stuff. So that would make sense if this person is focused on themselves and not on others, but they need to release, exercise, physical activity would be good for that. This person is like a night owl, because there's three cards where it's like night, and you can see them like the moon, or you can like this one you can see the fireflies, but like somebody stays up late. That's not to say they can't be an early riser either. Hopefully they get enough sleep, but it just yeah, whoever this is, like it's almost like they make their day last as long as they can. Like they try to fit everything in. And one last thing before I end this, with this Page of Wands, whoever this is, in the past they might have been um very reckless with other people's feelings and thoughts, ideas, things like that, and also their own. Like this is somebody that almost like they didn't like other people's opinions, but they didn't really have an opinion of their own. When you what is that phrase? When you don't stand for something, you stand for everything, right? Is that what it is? When you don't stand for one thing, you stand for everything. Boundaries. It could also be boundaries. Like this person didn't have boundaries, didn't recognize boundaries, but now that they've kind of built themselves up and they realize like they kind of, you know, don't give their energy to certain people, right? Now they realize other people should do the same and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? They're recognizing the need for themselves and for others, if that makes sense. Growth, healing, that's what that will do for you. I think that's it. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope everybody is enjoying their Saturday, their Valentine's Day, if they are participating, if you are participating. And if not, that's okay too. I'm not. I've been thinking about I was thinking about ordering out and watching scary movies, and now I think I'm going to eat my TV dinner and I'm going to watch romance movies. I change my mind at the drop of a hat. All right. I hope everybody has a lovely evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.